We'll be doing chapter 3 and chapter 4. Yeah, we'll be teaching chapter 3 and chapter 4. Then, yeah, during the week, you yourself, you study, you give exam, as you know, you study and you do the exam. If you go in your NetAcad, what is it? We come here. 90% is not your class. I go to come here. Hmm. Yeah, so we did chapter 1, Introduction to PC, to personal computer. We did PC assembly, even if we don't do that nowadays. It was only some videos to guide you. So today with PC engineering with this guy, and how to keep your stuff safe. I should put what is this? Put it here. I go to NetAcad from here, netacad.com, to have all of them in one place. When I come here, I go up. Uh, in. Okay, so today we'll be finishing the first part of the IT essentials. That is called PC engineering in blue, you see. So in blue is anything related to the hardware. So we did introduction to PC, assembly, advanced computer hardware, and some guidance, some advices how to keep your stuff clean and safe. When we are done, next week will be a bit of networking, introduction to networking. So this course will prepare you for the CCNA, Cisco CCNA. And after that, we'll study all these things. So please don't delay. It's a lot of studies. Push, push, push. Organize yourself as I put it here. 3 days, you do chapter 3 and you do your exam. Another 3 days, you study chapter 4, you do the exam. Then next week, Monday, we start chapter 5. So please, please study minimum 2 hours per day if possible. So today we finish everything in blue, PC engineering. It's almost the same thing, but it's nothing. I log in, my classes, come here, yours is here. And you go to chapter 3, you open it, yeah, and you start reading. So this chapter is about when you start your PC, what happening when you boot up your PC, because as a network engineer or let's say PC technician, you should understand, because in companies, it's you who should be helping people in trouble with IT. So it's good to understand when the system boots up, what's the post, BIOS, CMOS, and all this stuff. Very important to know. After that, some guidelines about the electrical power. Don't spend too much on that. It's only some advices. We are not electrician, so we don't do that. But it's good to understand and to have an idea. After that, you will study a bit of CPU, some different For example, we can say, okay, Marel, go order two i3 laptops and two i5 laptops. You ask yourself, what is II? So CPUs, we have different type of CPUs. You can go to Google always, and different types of CPU, and you'll get a lot of. So we have some motherboard where you can install only one CPU. You have other motherboards. It's a block of two inside or a block of four inside, or you see. So it depends on the type of motherboard. So if you have a motherboard and you want to purchase one by one, like in the old days, 20 years ago or 25 years ago, you need to read the manual properly before you purchase. Else you can buy some equipment not fitting on your stuff. You can check. CPU stand for, you must know what it stands for, Central Processing Unit. And you have some definitions. Always don't wait for someone to explain to you. If you see that we did study CPU today, push, do some research. What is CPU? Try to understand more. You see, all these things, you should know them. Not by heart, but to have an idea. You see, all these things are explained. Mm. What is the difference? You go for a job interview, you say, okay, you studied IT Essentials. Okay. So IT Essentials with other companies, they can call it A plus or N plus. So sometimes in IT, or if you look for jobs, you'll hear A plus, CompTIA A plus. It's the same thing like IT Essentials. Exactly the same thing. It's only the name that is changing from another company that is offering the same content. That's all. So A plus is also IT Essentials, anything related to PC engineering, the same thing that we are doing. It's only the name that changed, that's all. These guys, in the old days, they are the first starting that, but nowadays a lot of companies are doing that. So it's the same thing. So if you put on your CV, I learned IT Essentials or A plus, it means you know at least some terminologies and some terms for IT. If we can ask you what's the difference between multi-core processor and a single core processor, you should be able to know that. Uh, you should be able to know that. See, everything is here, and yeah. So this link I'm going to send to you also. So do some research. Anything related with CPU, RAID, RAID. In the old days, we had to combine a lot of hard drives. So in the old days, we had to use a lot of hard drives, and to manage them. For example, the master or the main one should be hard drive one, and the second one, you see. So in the old days, or if you have a server, you have many hard drives. So what system will manage all of them? It's that's kind of red stuff. It's just in case one fails, the other will take over. So storage devices can be grouped and managed to create large storage volume with redundancy. It means if Escom is not happy, at least you have plan B, like a solar panel or something like that, you see. So what if we can ask you, what's RAID means? You say it's redundant array of independent. If you can just say, okay, in 10 seconds, explain to me what is it. So as a technician, you should be able to know that. Not everything, but at least do your summary. What when you finish reading, make your own summary. After the read or hard drive management or storage management, you also face in companies report. So next session that will be meeting at Scalabrini. We are waiting for Scalabrini to let us know. All these equipment I brought on day one, now you'll be able to understand all the port. So these one are old ones. We don't use them anymore. So you can have a look. So in the old days, for mouse and keyboard, we're using called PS2. So we don't use them anymore, all these. So you can just read them. Then click here, the serial ones. In the old PCs, you could find them, but nowadays they're all gone. So in the old days, if you need to play games, you connect your cable somewhere here and you start playing your games. PS2, it was, I think the yellow one is for the mouse, and this one is for the keyboard. You see. To listen to music or your headphones, in the old days, it was something like that. Um, who want to log in? Well, someone wanted to log in. Video and graphic port, like all this stuff, it was in the old days. Huh? But wait, this one DVI. Okay, DVI, yeah. So only here was the legacy port, this section. So now here, if you want to connect your laptop or your monitor to your PC or your laptop, if you have such port, you can connect your monitor. Remember on day one, I did show you a bit. Next session, I'll be showing you this one. So next session, when we meet at Scalabrini, we'll do some labs. You'll form 4 groups, and I'll bring the cables, and you should be able to identify the cables. We're going to do competition. Group 1, what type of cable is that? You tell me, I write it down. Group 2, group 3, and you will see the winner. So you should be able to identify a DVI. So all these cables is to connect your monitor to view anything related to a video or graphic port. A DVI port. If you want to get more info, DVI cable, you see, do some research. You go to picture, you see, and you'll see. So you see, this is an example of a DVI connector. Or you can also come here. Yeah, it's this one I showed you last time. So as a PC technician, you should be able to identify, to connect your PC to a monitor, what type of cable you should use according to the port available. You see, DVI, HDMI, display. And so you should know them and identify them. When we go to the USB port, so as a network technician or IT technician, you should be able to identify them, the USB cables. In the old days, we had USB 1.0. Nowadays, we have what? 3 dot something, according to the speed. The more faster it goes. So you should be able to know that. USB type A to connect to a printer, for example, in the old days. Because job interview, they can bring some cables, and just to test you, they ask you identify these cables, or bring me the DVI, bring me a DVI cable and type B USB cable. You should be able to defend yourself. So always, even if you don't touch them, at least you can view them. Type B, this one mostly goes to a printer. And type C that we all use for our cell phones. So USB cables, you must know them. You can copy, go to YouTube, you paste, and you do your own research there. You see. Also on YouTube, you can get more info. See. So be curious, do your research, make your own summaries, your own notes. Okay, this one is to connect the hard drives. In the old days and nowadays, the hard drives, this SATA. What SATA stands for? SATA, SA or SATA or what? You put it here, Google it, see Serial Advanced Technology Attachment. So the more research you do, the more you understand yourself, you see. And you read what SATA means. You can even go to some videos, maybe a videos, you check. Or if you cannot see properly here, you go here. SATA, press enter. How to install a SATA SD here. This one, for example. See. Someone want to log on. Who is that? So for this chapter 3, you should be okay. We'll go back. We come back to when the PC boots up. What are the different steps? Electrical power, some advices, and what is a CPU? Different type of CPUs. For example, Intel, or you can even say CPU manufacturers. So we have a lot of companies around doing CPU. AMD, the most famous are these to Intel and AMD. So all these guys, they do produce CPUs. The seven manufacturers, let's check what is here. I come here, we can type, for example, Intel CPU details, the details. Yeah, for example, here, processors, name, numbers, and generation. Very important. As an IT technician or network specialist, you should know this. I'll send it also in the WhatsApp group. I'll show you something. Intel. No. What I wanted to, it's not this one. Let me check this one. Mhm. Okay, let me check. Go back. I3 to I7. Yeah, so this one is important. You see, I3, I5, I7 processor represent progression on performance. So I3 entry level, maybe the secretary, the PA of a company, she doesn't need to know a lot of IT, to use a lot of resources on the PC or the laptop. You can buy a small processor for her. But if you're a big IT, you use your laptop a lot, you do some research, some videos, you need your PC to be very fast, you can go for i7. The more powerful, the more expensive. Yeah. So these three, you should know them. What's the difference between i3, because Intel is the most used, i5, and i7. Very important to know them. Product specification, if I come here. So remember, the way we learn is not like grade 1, grade 2, page 1, page 2. No. It's a professional one. I guide you. I give you some advices, you see. So this is how it is. Processors, if I come here, what is Ultra processor? What's Intel processor? Okay, we don't show much here, but at least these three, you should know them. The difference between i3, i5, and i7. Ultra. Yeah, so at least here you can see i3 is here, i5, i7, even i9. See, so they are very expensive. So CPU, you should know anything related to CPU definition, different types. This is an example of CPU. So if it's not the faster, the more expensive, but also it makes your work quicker. It does everything quicker. Because it works too much, you need a fan. If not, it's going to. So this is a different type of fan. The heatsink, CPU fan. If you're playing games, you need such type of. Then, after reading anything above here about the CPU, you have a quiz to test your knowledge. So this quiz, it's not for grading. It's just to check if you understood above. That's all, nothing else. It's not for grading. By the way, if you say grading, let me check the grade book. How many did chapter 1? 49 people. Okay, 49 students. That's great. How many did chapter 2? 34. That's great. Huh? That's nice. Please push. Because we are 80 students. 80. Chapter 3. Okay, 3 students. Okay, normally this week you should be doing chapter 3. But that's great. For the other student, please don't delay. Study, and we are still open. We are open until end of the session, end of the training.
Sorry, Max, I didn't see my name.
What's your name?
Papatou.
P-A-T-O-U, huh? Patou.
Yeah.
Okay, no, Patou is there. Well done, you did very well. Yeah. So if you did, you'll see it. You go in your grade book, you'll see everything. For example, if I take a Patou, because we are with Patou is here. If I click on your name, you see all exams that you'll be doing, it will be recorded.
Okay.
See. And how many times we attempt that I see. So I did limit the attempt to 4. It means that you cannot do more than 4 now. But normally, if you study well, 1 attempt or maximum 2 is fine. So no worries. So congratulations, guys. Keep on pushing. By my side, I'll try to give you as much info as I can to make you a very good IT technician. So please, as I said, if you can, don't stop at PC technician. Go up. Go up, because outside, the competition is tough. So the more you know, the more you have chance to be taken. So after the IT essentials, if you can, but yeah, if you can go for the next one with CCNA. Maybe you don't know, but outside in companies, IT managers, they know the value of that. Maybe it's your first time to hear that, but I do guarantee you that it's a very good one. So next year, I'll try to add another thing. It means what? It means after IT essentials, essentials, you can either go to continue with technical side, then you go for Cisco CCNA for enterprise. This one is enterprise computer networking. Either you can go for, this one is technical or software or programming. So I'm busy preparing programming. This one is for next year, the programming side. Programming plus website development, website design, web design, yeah. Yeah, so after your IT essentials, you have 2 ways. Either you continue with technical, with Cisco CCNA Enterprise Computer Networking, or if you want, you can go to the software side where we do some programming and web design. So here we'll have 3 levels: beginners, intermediate, and advanced. So I'm busy preparing for that. So please invest in your future, invest for your career. It will help you. I'm in IT for 24 years. I know I've been through a lot of call center, to telecom, to medical aid company, to anything, even teaching more than 10 years. So I know. So please don't stop at IT essentials. Don't stop. And after the technical, you can now secure all your equipment with cybersecurity. You secure all your equipment, your networking, your configs with cybersecurity. So it's something I'm busy designing for Scalabrini also. We continue. If I'm lost now, we were here. Now, computer configuration, how to configure your PC. So next session at Scalabrini, the lab that we'll be doing cabling identification, identifications. We'll be doing PC booting up process. We're going to check that. And also we'll do docking station to interconnect many devices. Interconnect many devices. So what is the docking station? I'll try to find one. I'll try if I find. If I don't find, then check the videos. But I'll try to find one. Docking station. It's something that you'll see also in IT docking station. Yeah, here's an example of docking station. So it's a device with a lot of port. That's all. You have extra port to you see to add extra stuff. You see, Type C stuff are there. You have your network port, your USB port, your HDMI, and your display port. You see. So it's something in IT, in companies, you should know. It's very simple to use and there is nothing difficult. You see, it's here. So you see on this picture, the docking station is there. You connect to your laptop, your monitor, you see your headphone, you see so a lot of stuff. So it's only a device to interconnect many stuff. That's all. So I'll try to bring one and see if you have time and to play around with that. So I'm waiting for Scalabrini to give us a date. Then we'll go and do that. Any questions? If you have questions, please feel free to ask. You unmute yourself, you tell us your name, and you ask your question. Let me check who want to ask a question. I'm checking now. Neti and Diana. Okay, Neti first. Neti. Question. Okay, she's not there. Diana, question.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. Then later, yeah. Yes, the question.
Okay. My name is Diana.
Yes.
Okay, so I just wanted to ask, I needed clarification.
Yes.
In chapter 3, when you mentioned the chapter for electrical power, you
Yes.
said we shouldn't focus more on the electrical power.
Yeah.
So does that mean that does not come in the exam, or we shouldn't focus it like for future reference, or
Okay,
so
it's a very good.
does it come? Should we expect that in the exams?
Okay, so if I say don't focus too much, it means don't spend too much time on that. You can read once to have an idea. Because anyway, you see here, we'll try to voltage, wattage. Okay, this one is a bit of physics. You can just read, click here to see what is in. Power supply, this one, just because for us, we're not electrical guys. So we just read to have an idea only. What is the most important is how to protect your PCs against ESCOM not behaving well. They can bring a very strong power. So for that, we need something called, you see, power protection. We need a UPS. Thank you very much for your question. At least it helped me to explain. So in companies, you'll face something called UPS. or at home, from home, you can use a surge protector to protect all your electrical devices, even your fridge, your microwave, your TV. But because in company we use PCs and laptops or servers, we need these devices. So we'll see then. There is a training for that. So if your manager wants you to get involved in this, they'll send you for a training, 2 day, a 1 day training or 2 days, something like that. But for you, IT technician, you should know that to protect all the devices in the company, we need some of these guys, especially UPS. So if you read this section, you can even see that it's not too much. You can maybe check this one. That's the most important. Okay, this one is fine. But anything physics, like on top here, yeah, don't spend too much. You can read once, twice. That's all to get an idea. And yeah, and you can test your knowledge with these. Thank you very much, Diana, for your question. Any other question?
Thank
Yes.
you.
Okay, thank you very much. Nettie, you're back. Question?
Yes, sir. I wanted
Yes.
just to ask about the docking station. It's
Yes.
kind of Wi-Fi or what?
Not a Wi-Fi. It's so it's only a device. I'm going to show you a video. Very good question. Me, I like questions because it helps everyone to understand more.
Yeah.
So if I say docking station, station. So it's only a device with a lot of port that helps to interconnect things. Let me add this students. Okay, what's the docking station? Okay, this guy, what is going to tell us? Keep on talking. Me, I need explanation. I'll put Dell here, maybe, because I use Dell a lot. I want to log in. Dell. Okay, let's check with this guy. I need my docking station. Will show me people drinking. Okay, this guy is going to open a docking station. So let's see what is in. You can check together. It's only 3 minutes. Yeah, so let's be patient. You have your cabling. You have everything there. The power to connect to your docking station or with cabling. Yeah. So you will start with the power that will connect to the, I see. You bring the power to the docking station. Now you have your monitor, you connect, you see, according to the back of your monitor, what type of port you have. Is it USB? Is it what, you see? Or HDMI, you check. Display or HDMI, you see, you should know the difference between these two. Then you check on your docking station, which one goes to display, which one goes to HDMI, you see. And you see, so it's only a device with a lot of port where you can connect, that's it. Then you take this, you connect this on the display. It will be written D on it to help you, D for display, you see. This one is maybe for your keyboard or your mouse. You connect keyboard or mouse there. So don't push it so much. Check, yeah. So your keyboard, your mouse, you connect your docking station. Then, so this one is the back of your monitor.
Okay.
So we have different ports. If you see DVI port, it means you can use a DVI cable. If you see HDMI or display, then it means you can use serial or what. It's up to you. You see. So here You can see, so depending on the port you have, you use them and you connect them to your docking station, you see. If you have your network cable, to go to internet, you connect your network cable there. You see. Then you're done. You are done. Let me allow someone in. You see. So you have your laptop. So when you come in the morning, so this is how you set up. So as a network technician, you should be able to do the same thing. You can say, okay, Neti, we have a new user starting tomorrow. Go set up his desk. Use a monitor, docking station, what. You see. So this video also, I'll post it in the WhatsApp group for you to view again. So when you come in the morning, you see, okay, all these, it's not difficult. It's just to, yeah. Then you just need to, you see, you connect your docking station to your laptop, done, nothing else.
Okay.
Then you'll see the screen from your laptop to the monitor you see now. You see, now this is your monitor, your laptop, and you can get an extra monitor that is the big one behind. Okay. So we'll try. I'll try. If I find 2 monitors, I'll bring them. Or if I find only one, I'll bring and we'll do some setups. You'll get 4 groups. Each group will get 10 minutes to do the setup. After 10 minutes, if you're not successful, you failed. So I'll post this link for you to view that. It's a very good one. Thank you very much for your question.
Yes, Mr. Max.
Yes, question. Your name and your question?
Yes, good evening, is Mr. Chibambi.
Yes, Mr. Chibambi.
Yes, but I don't have a question on the courses. I get it, what we say, but I want to just get a clarification on something that I used to see when you make the report on WhatsApp or writing the names. They used to be, you used to write the name of Tresor because my name is Mr. Chibambi Kangomba Tresor. But today I find like there's another Tresor. I want to find, yes, please.
Okay, let me check. Let me check. 1 second. 1 second. I'm checking the system here. If I tap Tresor, how many Tresor do we have? We have 2 Tresor. Huh?
Yes.
We have Kangomba Tresor. And you have okay.
Yes, now when you write Tresor, and now we get confused.
Okay, thank you. Okay, next time I'll double check.
Precious, thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your heads up. Thank you. Okay. Any other questions? I see Noela after that you done it. So Noela. Lusamba. Okay, she's not there.
Hello,
Yes.
I'm here.
Yes.
Oh yes, my name is Noela. Sorry, teacher. Mr. Max. I wanted to say about the teaching. It's not really a question. It's a concern. I don't know if everyone can feel what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like it's a bit faster. I don't know. It's a bit faster because you said everything you're passing by chapter 3. Because I can see there is a USB, there is a picture of USB, the connection, all of this USB. It's not necessary. It's not like we're not gonna use it when we are in the workplace because I already work in the computer once or twice. Many times you see they give you the port, they say connect this to this, and then you don't know what to do because I see there is a lot of cable and there is a lot of ports you just passing. I don't know if there is any explanation or we need to always go to YouTube and get explanation.
No. Okay, thank you for your question.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for your question. So this is, if you open NetAcad, this is what you should learn. Me as the teacher, I explain a bit and I give you advice to learn more. For example, Nelly, Nettie, sorry if I missed your names. You are asking a question about docking station. Docking station is not a part of this, but it's something extra you find in IT companies. So by experience, I give you my experience. Hi guys, be careful of A, B, C, D. Normally you should be studying always. You go through all of them. Even if you work in IT or not, we all have different backgrounds, you see. So if you think, for example, maybe you know, it's fine, you can skip and do something else. But for someone who's very new, who doesn't, then he needs to go through A, B, C, D. Even if you use or not.
No, Mr. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm not. I didn't say I know. That's why I'm asking. I'm saying it too fast because I don't know anything about IT. The reason why I want to learn.
Okay.
For me, that's what I'm saying. It's a concern. It's not really a big question. It's like a concern. I find it for me. It's like a bit. Skipping a little bit of port of cable. I don't know.
Okay. Yes. So this is a way of teaching. Because cable, for example, let's say we have 1 hour to do 2 chapters. That's why I say sometimes, let's say I come here. So please mute yourself if you're not asking questions. Please mute yourself. Benjamin is, please mute yourself. Okay. For example, for cabling, let me show you an example. What is computer configuration? Is it this one? No. Protection? No. Advanced. Well, for example, here, port. I did say, for example, here's legacy port in the old days. These are some pictures. You just did. Yeah, so I'm not going to spend 1 minute, 2 minutes. No, forget about that. Because we are old stuff. At least you have some pictures, that's all. And what did I say? I say, the day one, I did bring some cables. You did see them. I don't know if you were there. But also, I say next session, we're waiting for Scalabrini. I'll bring some cables. You see, cable identification. We'll do PC booting process. For example, if you boot a PC, what are the different processes? Everything is here, you see. Boot the computer. So here you can read, you can see some videos, but I'll bring equipment, maybe a PC or a laptop, where we can go through so that for you to see. And if you have questions, you can ask. So what I'm doing here is to open your mind about what you're going to face. It's not like I'm going to page 1, page 2, page 3, forget about that. It doesn't work like that. No. But I give you what's the most important. Then you as the student go through it. That's why I say also here, you see, I say Monday I teach this. Yourself, you have 3 days to study. You see, chapter 3, and you do the exam. The following 3 days, you see, you study chapter 4, then you do the exam. If you have questions, the WhatsApp group is there. You can say, for example, hi guys, I was reading, let's say, for example, section 3.1.2.1 about the post. I didn't understand something. Can you please explain? All of us, we come here and we read and we help you. So this style of teaching is IT professional. We call it a boot camp. It's different from, so I give you what's the most important. I guide you so that after this session now, say, Mr. Mark did explain a bit about post. He did explain a bit about electrical power, a bit of this. Now, myself as a student, I need to go through it now. You see, you take your time. You have 3 days per chapter. If there is something, for example, you don't know, that's why I say always Google it. You can Google it, or you can go to YouTube. You have more explanation. So this is how it works. You'll get used to know what it is. That's why always, that's why always I also show this for all of us to see the progress. That's why I say last Monday we do chapter 1, 2. This today, chapter 3 and 4. Then we are done with PC engineering. Anything you should know about the hardware of a computer. From next week, we'll start a bit of networking in a company, how it works, how it builds, the basics. Because the big boss of that is the Cisco CCNA. Here is the big enterprise computer networking. That's 6 months. We teach you a lot of anything you need to know in enterprise computer networking. So IT essentially it's a bit of then it's like grade 12. You study a bit of history, geography, physics, mathematics. Then when you go to university, I say, okay, me, I want to get specialized in, for example, medicine or accounting, you see. So IT Essentials, we give you a bit of everything to open your mind and to welcome you in the IT world. That's all, you see. But
Thank
no
you,
worries.
sir. Thank you
Okay,
so
you're welcome.
much.
No problem. You reach there, no worries.
Sorry, it's just a
No,
bit concerned, so that's why I was just
no
feeling like
worries, no worries,
I'm
no
I'm
worries,
lagging behind, so I
no
just need to
worries.
pull up myself. Yeah,
You see, it's a very good question
thank you.
because if I don't show students this one, many of them, they're going to relax. And when we wake up, we are at chapter 10,
Exactly.
and now we didn't do chapter 1. You'll fail. That's why, please,
Yeah,
guys, I'm
you're
teaching
right.
today, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, please study chapter 3 and do the exam. You see, that's why I say, please study minimum of 2 hours per day. It's only 3 months. After 3 months, you are done. If you want to continue with other courses, no problem. But at least this one, it will help you. You know what, UNISA, I did register with UNISA many times. I did fail many times. Why? Because I was not organized. UNISA, there is no teacher. You buy your books, you study by your own. The D-Day for exam, you go write your exam. So if you don't organize yourself, you don't plan very well, you're okay. So that's why I say, please, try to follow this one. It will help you. Thank you very much for your question. It's a good one. So someone else? Ben, your hands. Okay, Ben is no longer there. Okay, it's fine. So we continue. So for the power, advanced computer, the CPU, RAID and all this stuff. Computer configuration, what is here? Motherboard upgrades. Okay, if one day your manager wants you to change your motherboard, no problem. Nowadays, everything is in YouTube. Why? Because IT keep on progressing. That's why universities, they cannot catch up with IT certification like what we do, because what we do is up to date. Universities, it's in the old days, and it takes time before a course is approved. It can take 2 to 3 years. So while you are busy approving, technology is going on, you see, certifications. So if you see how to change, like myself, I go to YouTube, how to change a Dell hard drive. I come here and I type how to change Dell 5550 hard drive. So you have some people who go step by step to show you, and you follow. Even myself, I come here to see step by step, because it's not me. I build that thing. I don't know where to start to mess up, but here at least do this. Step number 2, do that. So you see, this one is well organized. First thing first, you start from what? You must take your screwdrivers and start. You see. So with these videos, it's up to date, and you must also check the year, recently 4 years, something that is more recent, less than a year, something, for example. And IT, you have a secret. Get the knowledge, like what you are doing. Number 2, do some research. Do some research to upgrade your skills. Do some research. Step by step, not in a hurry. You're not fighting with someone, no competition, but It's not easy, but yeah, you'll make it. There is nothing easy in this world. Even to get married, it's not difficult. Because the day your wife doesn't cook for you, it's a drama at home. If it's Valentine's Day, you don't offer some flowers, you're in trouble. So there is nothing difficult and nothing easy. Some ladies, we want to share your salary 50%. So Noella, you want your husband to give you 50%?
That's not possible.
It's
They
possible.
usually not give, They don't give. They don't
No,
like
they don't give.
sharing. Yes.
Yeah, life is not easy. Oh, life is not easy. We need to work hard for anything in this life. Anything we need to push up. So if you want to change the motherboard, here at least we give you some advices, some steps. But if really you want to change, no worries. What type of PC you are facing? Is it a Dell, like here? Because if I want to show you my PC, Dell, Dell command update. Guys, when it comes to Valentine's Day, don't make the mistake not to offer a gift or a flower. You'll be in a big trouble. So yeah, try to buy something. Else, if you forgot, give her 5,000 trend cash for her. Yeah, 5,000. You see, for example, if I need to change something on 5540, how to change hard drive this laptop, you see, you check the correct name, hard drive, you check here. You come. And we have a lot, you see this guy, you see, it's on 10 months, it's fine. So we're going to show you step by step. Even if you never touch something, but at least when you check here, you see, first thing first, you must remove what? These things. After that, number 2, yeah, you follow this guy is struggling. Then this is your motherboard under the blue guy. You see your RAM, you see your battery, the big one is the battery, and your fans, you see. You see, first thing first, you must remove the RAM. You see how to remove the RAM. It's not difficult. You see how to plug a RAM. You just put and push. So you see SSD. So no worries. At least what we do, you have the background. You know a bit. Then the D-Day, if we ask you to do something you don't know, Google it. Go to YouTube. There is no. We all do that. Everyone does. Now we have AI. It's even worse. Okay. So CPU upgrade. If we ask you to change CPU, go to YouTube step by step. At least here you have some guidance and anything. Now, if you come to protect your environment, so make sure if you're not using a cartridge or something anymore, it's broken, put them in a safe place for disposal. You see? Don't just put in the normal dustbin. No. So here they give you some advices in case you're not using some stuff. We'll try to explain to you. And also for safety, data sheet, what is here? Okay. You can check your knowledge here. So we did a bit of electrical power. Okay, just focus more on the UPS. What is UPS? If you don't know, you can come here. What is UPS? Press enter. Okay. Then you have some nice videos. You see this guy, even if ESCOM is not happy, this guy has a UPS. So a UPS is a device that will store power for 2 hours or 3 hours. So if you have load shedding, you have your power in the UPS. You can still work for 2 hours or 3 hours until it goes off. So you can also do some research on UPS. So that's all for this chapter. So for PC to boot up, so we have some steps. BIOS, I'll try to explain when we meet. It's the program to make your hardware works on your motherboard. CMOS is a kind of battery that will save. So it's a battery with small power to keep your date and your time up to date, even if your PC is off. So BIOS is where the software where you can change some stuff in your some settings in your from your motherboard. So you'll see it on your monitor if you want to change whatever. The same thing like your cell phone. When you want to change some settings, we call it the BIOS. So BIOS is the name of where you can change the settings on your PC. So in the old days, it was strange, but nowadays it's nice. We call it UEFI. It's more clean, more nicer. So you have a video explaining that. Post is power on self-test. When you power on your PC, the system will check if your mouse is fine, your keyboard is okay, your monitor is okay, your CPU, your fan, all the components are okay. Then you can say, I'm happy, you can start work. That is called post. So in this video, we'll do some demo. Some demo. I see post. When you power on, it's going to check everything. You check. This one is the old one, 20 years ago at our time. Nowadays, when you power on, you'll see a circle turning. It means it's checking keyboard, mouse, anything. If all good, then you can say Windows is starting. If something is not well, it will show you one beep. One beep can say, okay, you see bad memory. So what you should know, the beep code. You don't need to memorize. If you hear ping, it's 3. It means, my PC has an issue. 3 beeps, it's what? Okay, let's say, yeah, you see. Then you come here and you check, and you can Google it, how to fix 7 beeps. Or you can come here, beeps meanings, beeps meaning. So IT always do some research. Even myself, I'm telling you, I always do some research to be up to date. These guys keep on talking. I don't need your. So for example, if it's 2 beeps, it's something. If it's 3, if it's 4, so it depends on the type of motherboard you have. And we explain BIOS. You should know, if you don't know something, you should do some research. What is stand for BIOS? CMOS. What do they stand for? This is an example of CMOS. It's a small battery to keep small power, even if your PC or your laptop is off, to keep your time. You see the dates here, up to date. You see, it's 7:38. Even if I power off my laptop, I power on again, the date and the time will be correct. So the CMOS is responsible for that. UEFI, what I bring next time we meet, I'll bring a demo. It's a nice graphical user interface to view some component in your motherboard if you want to change some settings. Yeah, that's all, for example. So when I bring, we're going to, for example, if you don't want people to use the USB on your PC or your laptop, you can go in the settings here, you see. You can go to a section where it says the port, and you have two options, enable or disable. You click disable. Done. You see. Then you restart your PC. It means all your USBs on your laptop or PC will not work anymore because we are disabled. So it's just some interfaces for some settings, to change some settings, that's all. You see, and the chapter is done. You also have a nice video here if you want to configure or change some settings. Boot options, security setting is very nice, this one. If you don't, you can also do some research. CMOS, BIOS, EUFI. Is it EUFI? Yeah, you see. Other people outside, 5 minutes, and you explain more. Okay. IT always do some research. Yeah, that's all. Nothing special. So at least in this video, you have some demo. Okay, I think it's now for chapter 3. You should know about the boot. When the computer boots up, it will first check the post, POST, to check if all the components are okay. Then it will show your Windows for you to work. If you want to change some settings, you go in the BIOS or the UEFI. I'll bring a laptop to do some demo. And at the end, you have a nice summary, very important. In this chapter, what did you learn? You can print it, or you can copy and paste in Microsoft Word document to make your own summary. Okay, I think that's all for this. Chapter 4, it's only some advices. Only 5 minutes I'll show you, just to guide you to keep your equipment clean. That's all, nothing special. So if I go to chapter 4, what is it? This guy, if I come here, see, you can come here, content, you see on top, content. So here, it's just to give you some advice how to keep your stuff clean. If I come to chapter 4, preventive, there's nothing special here. Let me use my my PowerPoint. Oh, I'm lost. I need to go here, LNA, IT Essentials, Instructor. Chapter 4, it's only some advices how to keep your stuff clean and neat. Nothing else. Okay. You see, for example, so at least once every 3 months, you must check if your PCs are clean or there is no dust or what. Because if you're dirty or what, if you want to work properly, so you just need to make sure that everything is fine. From time to time, maybe once a month, you can open the box and check if it is all clean. You don't need to do that, but it's good to do that. So it only here some advices. You must make sure in your office it's not too hot or too cold. So you must always check the temperature. If you have some softwares, you must always make sure that we are up to date. You install the latest drivers or latest patches or what. Now, in case something is not working, you're an IT technician and you start work somewhere and we say, IT, so in companies, we don't care if you're level 1 IT, level 2, PhD, master's, that's none of a problem. You work in IT, you know everything. So we call you IT, I cannot see anything on my screen. Where are you going to start? So here we try to guide you. Some advices for troubleshooting, where to start. The lady says, I cannot see anything on my screen. Then first thing first, you must check the cables. If you're well connected, normally it should be well connected. You see, if you're not well connected, you connect properly. Else, maybe you see, okay. So if you don't see, let me try maybe another monitor, or let me maybe check the RAM, because the RAM is responsible for displaying something. Else, maybe the lady, she's using a docking station and she doesn't know how to do the setup. So to fix something, to troubleshoot something, we have many ways. So here, we'll just give you some advices, some guidelines. Step one, try to identify the problem. What's the problem? The lady says she cannot see anything on the screen. Okay. Step two, establish a theory. Okay, so if she can't see anything, maybe the cables are not well connected, or no, you see. And you see, and you also say, okay, let me check first the cabling. So here, and we try to guide you a bit step by step. If you have an issue in a company, when it's IT, where to start and how to find the solution. That's all for this chapter. Troubleshooting process steps. Identify the problem. We'll try to explain a lot of stuff. Then step two, we try to guide you, explain. Yeah, that's. So from time to time, I'll try to test you. I'll post some questions in the WhatsApp group, and you must answer. So for example, someone says he cannot connect to the internet. How are you going to fix that? So I'll think about 2 or 3 questions, then I'll post. And each of you must send me, you must WhatsApp me direct message your answer to see how you. So when you found the solution, you must document always. You must take a Microsoft Word document and you see how I found the answer for this. It's very important. So some type of problems you must face in companies. So we are here, we display. You see here, lose connection. The lady, she says she doesn't see anything. So yeah. And by experience, the more you study, the more you work, you face a lot of stuff. And you see. So that's all for this chapter. Just some advices and yeah, nothing else. Guys, you have a lot to study. You have a lot, but no panic. Take your time, step by step. Make your own summaries. You can do the exam many times, 4 times maximum. Then another 3 days, and you do your. Any questions before we close for today? Bonheur. Mr. Bonheur.
Hi, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Bonheur.
Hi, everyone. Yeah,
Hi.
my name is Bonheur.
Mhm.
Sir, about my questions, because I'm always tagging you on my questions.
Yeah.
Like I said, like you said in the previous, I think it's chapter 3 about the laptop, because like my laptop sometimes is freezing. That's what I want to ask. What must I do? Because I heard something about laptops here. Like it's also in my case, because I don't know, I'm struggling, it's freezing. I don't know what happened. Even I can't even do some work that I want to see to check. It's about troubleshooting, or it's about what?
Yes, recent is about and troubleshootings. So if I go here, troubleshooting processes, yeah, try to go through these steps. First thing first, identify the problem. So it's freezing. So how it's freezing? So when you power on your laptop, it starts freezing, yes or no? They're telling me.
No, it's not freezing black. If it's on my laptop. Sometimes if I work, sometimes online, it's freezing
Yeah.
because I'm a graphic designer, so I can't
Okay.
work with online stuff. That's why it's freezing. So, yeah, that's the issue. Of my
Okay.
laptop.
Very good. So for you, you are doing design. It means your laptop will use a lot of resources. It means you
Yes,
must
yes.
use a powerful CPU, because it will be CPU that will process your stuff quickly or slowest, you see, slow or quick. So if you're using huge amount of videos, for example, you're going to slow down your stuff. So if you, for example, you touch multimedia, for you guys, you must get a powerful CPU and powerful RAM to display. So processing your stuff faster and display faster. So try to, maybe your PC or laptop is a bit old, or you must try to upgrade the hard drive, also the hard drive, a bigger hard drive, a CPU, and the RAM. If you fix these three, you'll be okay. Else, do one by one. First thing first, try to increase the RAM to a higher. If your RAM is, for example, 8 gig, so how to find? If I tap here, if you want to view your PC stuff, you tap PC. It's settings. No. See, yeah, system information. You click on it. So when we reach to chapter 7, laptops, we'll try to show you how to do all these small things. But IT Essential is quite big. That's why I say study, and if you see something is too long, yeah, just take what is, make it shorter. Read once, twice, make a quick summary, done. And also focus on the summaries. Me, I like the summaries. For example, if I go to chapter 4, summary. Before summary, introduction. Because introduction will explain what or why should I study this chapter. You see here, preventive maintenance is something that is often overlooked, but good IT professional understand, you see. So the introduction, very good, is going to guide you why you should study this chapter. Well, yeah, and then when you are done, you go to the summary. Conclusion, you see. In this chapter, this is what you learned. We try to make it quicker. So for me, if I see it too long, I focus more on the introduction, the summary, and I'm done, you see. If I can see 2 or 3 videos inside, I work, you see. So you must find your own way how you can study. We all have different ways. Me, I used to wake up at 3 a.m. I study until 6 a.m. I bath and I start my day. Some other people, you see, we're all different. So focus more on the introduction and the summary. If it's too long or annoying or what, focus on these two. You see. Then the quiz you can do many times. Just for example, which procedure is recommended when cleaning inside a computer? But if you say I don't know, then you can go back, then you read, okay, then you come here and you document it. You take a note. So these quiz are there to help you to understand more. If you don't know, go back to the teaching and welcome to IT world. You must be very strong, Noella. It's not only you. I've been through that. I saw many students. It's not easy. But when you finish and you start getting,
really.
paid, you saying?
It's not easy.
Yeah, I know.
Difficult.
I know what you feel.
Not
I've
easy.
been so step by step. Yeah, step by step.
Yeah.
Tell yourself,
Mm.
yeah, leave your husband alone. Tell him to leave you alone for 3 months. You need to pass your.
That won't be possible.
If he asks you who is that guy who's giving you such ideas, please don't mention my name.
Yeah.
I want to live longer.
We African is gonna take my clothes out of the house.
No. No, take your time step by step. Step by step. If it's too much, focus on introduction, the summary, do this quiz. You see this question, for example. If you don't know, then you can go back and yeah. Else, if you want to view all the answers of here, you click submit. Okay, they see I didn't do anything. Okay, try to click anyhow, then it will show you all the answers. I click what I want. I click yeah, just for the system to show me the answers. Yeah, if you say too long, too much, introduction, summary, the last quiz, then it's fine. Anyway, the only thing that counts is the chapter exam for grading, and you can do it many times. You see, 15% that none of review assessment. Okay, this one. So you see here, at least we give some explanation. You see, if you give me the correct answer and explanation, they give me correct answer and explanation. You see, yeah. So no worries, no worries. So when we reach to chapter 7, we have a chapter for laptops. So Bonheur, you can come here to see your PC name. We'll see the model. You'll see your what again? You see here the memory and the RAM. You see mine is 16. So if you do multimedia and you have only 2 gig, it won't work. You need a highest for you guys. Minimum is 16 gig.
16.
16. 16.
Okay.
16. Yeah.
16. Okay.
For multimedia. Else, that's why people will like buying Mac, let's say Apple laptops or PCs, because these one are designed for multimedia. Apple, but they are very expensive. So if you're using a normal PC with Windows, try to upgrade the RAM. Try to upgrade the CPU. What is that CPU guy here? There should be some way. And try to upgrade these two, and it should be fine. It should be fine. Okay, any other questions before we finish? Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, I wish you all the best, guys. So we'll be meeting again only next week, Monday. So go through them, go through your chapters. If you don't understand, you post in WhatsApp group. Where did you see that question? Which section? We all go there, we read, and we help you. I wish you all the best. Be strong. Nothing is impossible. No one is born IT. No one is born pilot. No one is born medical doctor. We study. We overcome all the challenges. And at the end of the day, we get it. Yeah. If no other questions, then thank you very much for today. And enjoy your week. Bye-bye, guys.